So when I got on YouTube, I was in a crisis. But this video is to try to calmly apologize to people that I didn't warn you of my symptoms. I realize, for sure, yes, because I have been suffering mild starvation and malnourishment due to a compounding bunch of things, and it's not astrology that causes it, but it kind of warns of a season. I mean, really, there's an influence, and the only thing you can do is always kind of just choose to learn, take the high road from it. I mean, just try to learn how to learn. Anyway, getting back to how that my symptoms of not eating right, um, not being able see when I say not eating right, babes, most of the global population, if they're getting caught with the white man's, whatever the fuck that is, man, we're not supposed to be eating, wheat. Wheat isn't really good for your brains. It, you know? So anyway, uh, it got to be where I couldn't eat my guacamole anymore. I couldn't do that because the money it took to go down the hill um, went to gas. It goes to gas. Gosh, I can't even fucking work this out. Let me start over. So anyway, I just want to apologize because I never clarified to people that that I'm just full of symptoms of um, I hate to say it, just mild starvation and malnourishment. Mainly, when I say it's like the malnourishment comes from that they have us eating wheat a lot. Yeah, um, and you don't have to, but then well, my finances were plummeting. I lived a simple life, and I say lived because it's not that way anymore. I mean, I don't know what my life is going to be now. It's totally changing. I know that change is coming. Thank God. I haven't had much in my pocket. I got to get deeper pockets here. Anyway, getting back to apologizing because I never warned you that because I really I just came to been like roughly a year that I uh, well the major starvation bit happened just last winter, and um, that's where I started just not being able to regulate my anger and and my rage and all kinds of emotional things, and it's still a problem now. I find myself not want to do the do the work as far as like say let's say confronting people, going out and engaging, mainly getting what I need. For some reason that's happening, and I don't know what I mentioned Neptune, this influence on my Venus and then Saturn there. It's like, wait a minute, don't even reach out, Chana, because a lot of people are going to just shut the window on you. They're just not, it's just not your lucky day. You are, and it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, especially with the Venus opposition, the Venus opposite is not like the square. It's kind of more motion back and forth. It could happen like a higher octave of the association with the Neptune Venus, which is very romantic, artistic, sensual comes to mind, artistic, spiritual. but my Venus in Virgo and everything, it really hit the weirdest spot. My religious house over there with the Jupiter but its later degree, 23 degrees. The Jupiter and Neptune conjuncted at my Venus is at 23 degrees, Virgo. And here's the thing is I have 5 planets in Libra, 3, 6, 9, 26, 28, Sun, Pluto, Mars, Uranus, Mercury. And so that's how you do astrology is you see, now you have all this is in Libra, and Libra is Venus ruled. So you have to look at, you look at the Venus, it's in Virgo. So these planets are Virgo underneath you got to look at the Venus. It's starting in Virgo, the whole vibration. And now all of these planets are under Virgo rulership, kind of, even though it's in Libra, that's Venetian. You gotta look at Venus, and it's in Virgo. That point being is just, boy, just that Neptune, and now it's kind of mildly doing it again, and it feels like that feeling that I had in winter. Really strange. I've never been so pathetic. I don't want this anymore. I don't want Neptune to be in fucking Pisces anymore. Especially, I'm feeling like this is, remember when, oh no. So no. Please help me, you people, because look, now I'm really realizing Jupiter has gone retrograde. It's been in Aries, and it's going to hit my ascendant, which is like, watch me, babe, please feed me. When Jupiter hits your ascendant, you can become a muscle builder. A lot of people who have that born like that, they're either really kind of fat because it's Jupiter, or they can bulk up. And I'm an Aries rising. I'm a natural bulking person. My way that I am physically oriented, I can do it within just weeks. But what's happening? Okay, so it's Jupiter is going to pass right over my ascendant again. You have no idea how this feels because I'm a fire rising. I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries. Your true astrological sign is derived by the time of day that you were born, not the day. If it's the time of day. The sign that was rising is your sign, not the sun sign, not the day. It's the time. Very intricate. I'm an Aries. And then I have the sun in Libra, tons of 5 planets and 6 Aries. So that Jupiter goes through here, mesmerizing. It's going backwards, babes. And it's going to go back, and I think it's going to go back in Pisces. And I'm sorry, but I just didn't like it there. It's like, for me, and Jupiter and Neptune needs to get the hell out of there too. For everybody, it's okay. It's at home and everything. I don't know why I don't like it, any of it. It's because it doesn't have a body. It gets out of the body. We just got born into I am physical body, like I'm talking about. But then now because we were in Pisces, which is nebulous. It's water, so it could be a cloud or a brick of ice or water. And where is it? It hits the lowest point. And what is it? Is it really even there? You can see right through it. Are we in it now? We don't know. As fish. And as an Aries rising, babes, okay, I'm an Aries rising, I'm Mars ruled, and you look at my Mars, doing the conjunction. See, the thing about your rising sign is that all of your planets, including the sun, is filtering through that. All the expression of your planets and even, everything is filtering through your rising sign, as that's your physical aperture. That's your physical holographic expression. Your ascendant is your physical body. The whole embodiment. Now, what you see with me, what people see right away is your rising sign. You see my Aries rising. And Aries, they're the hottest sign in the zodiac. And it's too bad with Jupiter going over my ascendant. It's going to blow all that up. She knows it. She knows it. No, I'm just kidding. I've been in hiding. I've been keeping, I've been letting everybody, I'm a Libra. I let all the other girls have a chance by dressing in burlap and sitting in the corner. I play the music over there and then, oh boy. I've got to lay off. Getting back to Jupiter, babes. I hope it doesn't kill me when it goes into Pisces, because I'm having a hard time with Neptune and Pisces opposing my Venus. When Jupiter opposes my Venus, I mean, it's okay. It's not okay. I mean, I need to, what it's doing, it's so strange. It's affecting my finances because it's Venus. And I've always been somebody who managed to do something not just for money, but it was pleasurable. It's a beautiful thing. And everybody loves the service. They love to even watch me work. I'm a master, and there's just something about it. You just got to watch somebody work after a while. You know, just the way they move and the way they just slip it in and do it and boom, voila. And it's not like, it's not always error. Of course, we're learning, but the master tends to do that in their mind first by way of locating reality. What are we working with? You think about it a night before or something. Anyway, good God, 12 fucking minutes. And what does this post really mean, you guys? I have to apologize to people because of my syndrome of, my Aries rising. That trait, what I naturally am is independent, and we just, I lash out. We get angry if we're hurt, and we we do we mean. We can be mean. We try to be vicious, malicious. That's when, I mean, every sign has their way about them. Scorpio is the same way. It's because it's Mars, and Mars used to rule Scorpio forever. It's the same thing. It's your sex drive and all that kind of stuff. But when they found Pluto, they figure actually Scorpio is more Pluto-like, yeah. If you want to get Mars and Pluto together, I have Sun, Pluto, Mars together. Yeah. Um, it just means that it's in the seventh house. It just means that I'm a warlord. I'm just kidding. No, I know war tactics very naturally, very natural. I know how to treat men. I am because I'm Mars ruled, babe. I remember when my astrology teacher, he looked at my chart. I remember he just, he taught me astrology. He knew very well, and he knew I would be a really good astrologer because I have Mercury conjunct Uranus. And he's looking at my Mars and my Mars ruled, and he goes, "Yeah, you're gonna really whip those men into shape. You're gonna bring them up. He kind of said something like, "You're just gonna kind of wrangle them." And I'm not a control freak. I'm not like a nag. Maybe I can be. Maybe. There's a lot laughing. I'm right now. They're laughing. Fuck yeah, you are. But no, there's this one thing. I mean, you know how men Well, what the hell is their trip? I don't want to talk about it. It's just a natural chemistry that goes on, and here I am, 47 years old. Where is my mouse to get out of here? Okay, here we go. So anyway, getting back to wrangling men. Men need wrangling. They need to be brought up. And the saying goes, men can only um, be raised to the level of the intelligence of the women that he chooses to be around. Now, you notice I said men, women. Those are sexes. So now we're going to talk about sex. Well, the sexes. Well, let me get more in general. Just let's say the higher learning tool of sex. What responsibility that the woman has towards the man. It's about, okay, let's draw out the pleasure and make it last. Doesn't it make sense that if something is pleasurable, you want to draw it out and make it last almost like forever? No, but yes, right? You want it to last as long as possible. It's like a good piece of music. You don't want to just wham bam boom, done. Huh? 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 And after all, this is how we in case you want to create a civilization that's intelligent, this is the way we do it. The woman goes, how? Hey, we know, see, because she has her way. She is a woman, sex. Man is man sex. They have two totally different drives, gears. And the one that wants to draw the pleasure out, that can, I mean, who tends to require a lot of detail more to expand it out and get that amazing um, thing. I mean, if a man is not interested in a woman, her sex, like that fact about her sexuality, then he should stick to whatever he's doing with his self. That's enough for him. And the same thing goes with her. But I mean, I don't know what I just said there, really, to tell you the truth. Eventually, she's going to want to bring up a civilization. You know, the way it really works is that a man should wait until a woman seduces him. You know, it's a chemistry at first, right? You meet each other, you're there, you're friends, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you're really interested in her and you think that there's something there, she's going to want to seduce you. She is going to, and so, and if you're not a sadomasochistic, narcissistic psycho, you'll know how to enjoy that with her. You'll know how to pick up on her entire sensual body. And you'll let her draw it out and heat up enough, and there'll be a moment for you. But make sure you're present to her little moment there. Sorry. If you can't respect each other, like I said, keep to yourselves. I don't know why men and women think that they have to live with each other at all. The thing is women don't know that they need to bring men up. And the way that you do it is very simple. You go through your body, because it's not about anything but what are you going to reproduce. If you can't slow down and figure out how something works besides for you, whatever you think you are, to tell you the truth, because we're not even talking about you, Huns. We're talking about the truth. Okay, there's two sexes. I'm going to make my own playlist. It's just now Shauna's talking sex. Why? I'm not going to get near talking sex. I like to go general and let's talk about it. Like I'm sitting up there in outer space saying, men and women, there are two sexes, don't forget. And if you want to take the time to get to know each other, then put your own sucking selves down and figure the fuck out what's going on over there on the other side of the fence.